Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen. Let's head back into the Shrine of Kulin area and see if we can find the Grail. Deva Luvalon did not have it when we defeated him, so who knows, maybe now that he's gone and the Empire is driven out of the area, maybe somebody might turn up with it. Maybe they were in hiding like Gazalfree was in the Dalman Desert, and the witch Tarut was back in the Ryan Sea area. So, let's go visit the cities and temples. Have you found the Grail? Please do so quickly. We can't afford to let Endora get it. Well, we're back here looking for it. I heard that the ghost of an old warrior is appearing in the Shrine of Kulin. Well, we should go visit it. But let's visit these cities along the way first. Could it potentially be the ghost of Percival? We'll find out eventually. Have you found the Grail? Please do so quickly. Alright, like that last city folks said, can't let Endora get it. We're basically right on Endora's front door, now that we've completed both the southern and the northern routes into the Empire, into the heart of the Empire. If you're hoping to reunify the continent, you will need the power of the Grail. Even King Gran found the Grail somewhere on the continent, and used it to make Zenobia a stronger nation. Okay. Well, maybe we'll find that ghost. Hopefully it's a friendly ghost. Like Casper, the Friendly Ghost. It's an old cartoon. They also made it a movie. Haven't seen the movie, but I saw the cartoon a lot as a kid. Ha ha ha, bet you thought the Grail was here, didn't you? Wrong. Hey, don't get mad. Let me give you a juicy bit of information. Do you know who originally found the Grail? His name was Percival. After he found the Grail, he was said to have disappeared with it at the command of King Gran. If that's true, then Percival is the only one who knows where the Grail is. But is Percival still around? And if he isn't around, well, is he a ghost? Maybe he's that ghost. We've got a lot more cities and temples to visit. Uh-oh. Neutral encounter. What's it gonna be? A Kraken. Hey, Kraken. Join our army. Not that we will ever use you, because we already have a Kraken. What do we got here? Have you found the Grail? Well, just take your time. Well, we can't take our time because we're almost at the heart of the Empire. And here is the shrine. Someone said a ghost was appearing here. Hey, I'm glad to see you have made it this far. My name is Percival. In place of King Gran, I have guarded the Grail until this day. The stories I have heard are true. You, Orpheus, are without a doubt a true hero. Please accept the Grail. You are destined to be its next keeper. Please use the Grail to calm this land and bring relief to the suffering. And we now have the third mystic treasure. I've heard the ghost of a warrior has been seen in the shrine lately. Hey, we just talked with that ghost. So Percival, I guess, is passed on. But he came back to let us know that we can have the Grail. If you have a reputation of 70 plus, he will appear and give you the Grail. Beyond here is the Highlands. All our hopes depend on you. Good luck. The Highlands. And the next stage that we'll be going to, the city of Xanadu. It's a very interesting map. There's something unique about it that I'll explain when we actually get in there, but let's focus on all the cities and temples here first. Beyond here is the Highlands. Okay, that's the last folks told us. So, save some money by jumping out of the map, and then we'll hop back in, and then we'll go visit the remaining cities and temples. See if they have any more information for us. We'll just expand on the story. A little bit more flavor text and world building. So, Beyond here is the Highlands. Oh, well, a lot of people said that. So, they must all be keeping in touch with other folks from the city, sending carrier pigeons or something, carrier griffins. Have you found the Grail? Yep, we have found the Grail, the last of the mystic treasures. So now we have everything needed for the best ending. We have high alignment, high reputation, the 3 mystic treasures, all the special characters minus Galf, and the 12 zodiac stones. Since long ago it has been said that the Grail possesses amazing powers. It looks like an ordinary cup, but for some reason just looking at it calms the heart. Every time someone creates a new government, they want to use the Grail. Unfortunately, many wars have started because of this throughout history. Well, we're going to make sure that that doesn't happen next time. So, let's check out the flavor text of the Grail. Grail, one of the 3 mystic treasures. The other 2 being the sword Brunhild and the mystic armband. Oh, well, yep, there is a ghost in the Shrine of Kulin. It's Parzival's ghost. And he gave us the Grail. Alright. Alright, so we're going to just get rid of that little octopus that we, Kraken that we recruited, and a bunch of other characters that we recruited. Oh, we picked up quite a few over the past maps. Past 2 maps. So, but our army is already full, so. And we can finally promote our Red Dragon to a Salamand. The top tier Red Dragon. And his back row fire becomes a Nova. Hit all fire attack. To promote to a Salamand, the Red Dragon has to be level 23 with an alignment between 35 and 65. So now the only character that needs to promote in our army will be the Gold Dragon. He has to promote to the Platinum Dragon, but he has to be level 24 to do that. So there he is. Yeah, he needs 1 more level, but otherwise he's okay. To promote to a Platinum Dragon, he needs an alignment of 65 plus. As you can see, his alignment is 100, so he's definitely ready to go. So, alright, we're gonna start off here in the city of Xandu. The end nears. Indeed it does. We are now in the heart of the Empire, snowy lands, so our snow-moving units will be pretty decent to have. But as I mentioned earlier, something interesting about this map. Remember when I went back to Antalgil, where Galf was, and my reputation was kind of down a little bit because I had to go back and refilm it with the unit that I had basically at the end of the game. The reason why my reputation dropped so much is because of this map. Because we're in the heart of the Highlands, the people here are going to basically view us as invaders. So a lot of the towns that we liberate, the people are going to have like bad words to say to us. They're basically going to call us, invaders, and not really like us. So you will actually lose reputation when we liberate towns. That's not the case with hidden temples and hidden cities. You won't lose reputation for them, but for any city that's shown on the map, going to it will cause you to lose reputation. So that's why my final character doesn't have the 100 the reputation maxed. So if you're just playing for like high reputation, you might want to just skip liberating cities here. If you come back to this map afterwards and liberate, you won't suffer that penalty. But I wanted to show all the flavor text from during the map and then after the map, so that's why I did the liberations. So got a death necklace, black magic piece of armor, so throw that on like one of our good unit characters to increase their black magic resistance. Over here in the mountains to the east of the starting point, there is a lot of buried treasure. So we're just gonna have Orpheus fly over here and get a bunch of this treasure. Usually in the large gaps between parts of the mountain. We've got another piece of treasure right up here. The Kunai Staff. So, and what does that do? It gives plus 8 strength. So, it is actually a white magic weapon though, so it doesn't give too good of a strength bonus, but white is a pretty good element to have on your characters. Keep getting this treasure over here. And I'll focus on what our defensive line is going to look like. It's basically going to be, the enemy is going to be coming in 3 different sections, 3 different ways. So, a lot of their flying units will be coming straight down the center of the map. And then the other 2 will be coming down the left and the right side around the mountain ranges. So we'll be placing some units. As you can see, we have 2 units in the center there. We'll have 2 units over to the right and 2 units over then to the left to basically stem the flow of the Imperial units. Let's pull a card here. Moon card. Bonk. Many people in the Highlands consider you invaders. That certainly won't help you with what will already be a difficult battle. You'd best be careful what cities you liberate here. But put liberation in quotes there. So we have 11 flying units in this area. 7 high sky. And then 4 low sky. And then we have, in total, we have 29 enemy units to take care of. We have 10 snow units and then 8 plains units in addition to the 11 flying units. So we've already deployed our boss killing unit here because the bosses are going to get pretty tough, so we'll get a little bit of extra levels on them. Plus, you didn't want to spend send too many units out. So having a strong unit like that will, help hold down that center there. The Benkei Spear, that is a physical weapon plus 12 strength. As you can see, there's a lot of buried treasure over here on this side. Battle Axe plus 3 strength physical weapon. So got a unit moving down there. That's another one of the high sky units coming up. Liberate this city over here. This will be our little base on this side for these 2 units that will be holding down the eastern front. I don't want to hear a word you dogs say. Get out of here. As you can see, these people aren't really liking us too much. So, like I said, I'll take the hit to my reputation. So, just to be able to show off all the different dialogue. Otherwise, I'd miss all that dialogue. There's another city liberate. Let's see if these people are nice to us. Spoilers, they're not gonna be. Star card. Good for boosting agility during tower card during like boss fights. So let's get rid of one of these other cards. Do we have a card that we don't need? Yeah, Priestess. You are the ogres. You bring nothing but destruction of the world. Uh-oh. Wow. We're ogres. We're the ones who are trying to stop the ogre battle from reoccurring. Rashidi, the one who corrupted your Empress. He's the one who you should be calling an ogre. What do we got here? We got a beast master and 2 worms. 2 wyverns, I mean. Well, let's use up some of those tarot cards that we have. Because we're going to keep, like I said, keep liberating even though the people aren't really happy to see us. I know somebody who's happy to see me all the time. Pops! He's hanging out on me right now. He got a whole new cage set up yesterday. I actually took him out of his cage. He won't be in a cage anymore because he's having a little bit of trouble climbing ramps and stuff like that. So I'm doing what I did with Ernie and Princess Celestia a long time ago. I just have old, these kind of mesh shelves. These metal, wire shelves. And they have a little lip that hangs down where you can hang hangers on. And so they, if you turn them that way, those things form like a little anchor. And I just got zip ties and tied them all together. So it made a little like barrier. And I just have a little section barriered off on the floor. Like a little playpen area. And that is his cage now. So he doesn't have to climb up any ramps. He doesn't have to climb anywhere. Everything is all set in one little location. He has a little litter box to go to the bathroom in. He has a sheet that he can snuggle in. Igloo boxes to crawl in. I have a little PVC pipe that he can crawl through a little tunnel. So what he really likes to do is he likes to go into the litter box. He seems to like to kick the litter around. He's kicking it all over the place in his little playpen area. Use a chariot card here to help take care of those mages in the back row. Our Seraphim there in the back should finish them off with her jihad. Oh, but our ninja master did it. He went first. So, oh, and it's not jihad anymore. Like I said, they changed the name to laser. Joink. I played the Super Nintendo version, the initial one, so many times that I guess it's just ingrained in my head. So, I remember getting this game. We used to have West Coast Video, it was called, on Center Street in Pottsville, the city I grew up in. And they had this game there. And I was a big fan of like Final Fantasy at the time, and Dragon Warrior. So when I saw like a medieval like role-playing game, I was like, "Oh, cool! I gotta try this one out." And I rented the game so many times. And it was really cool then because eventually, it was kind of like a mom and pop store, I guess. I mean, it was a big one. So it was bigger than your typical like mom and pop video store, but it was still like a small little chain. But then a big huge blockbuster came to town, and so all like the mom and pops kind of went out of business when the big blockbuster came. So when West Coast Video was going out of business, they were selling all their movies and video games and stuff like that, and that's how I ended up picking up this game. For the Super Nintendo, and it came with everything. It had like the box, the instruction manual. It had like a little insert that had like all the classes and how they promoted. So yeah, it came with a bunch of little swag. I think the instruction manual had it was either in the instruction manual itself or it had another guide with it, a little like strategy guide that had the first 6 areas in it. I gave you maps and hints on them. It was the Castle of Warren, Sharam District, the borders of Sharam, Lake Genesia, Pilgrim Forest, and then Deneb's Garden. They were all gave hints and tips on those 6 areas. So yeah, but then I remember when I went into the army, since I had all those games and stuff like that, obviously wasn't going to take my Nintendo with me to the army or Super Nintendo, so that's when we kind of got rid of all our old games and stuff like that, and I told my brother, I was like, because he was doing some stuff like selling stuff on eBay and online. So I told him, I was like, hey, all these old games, you can probably get some good money off for them. Just sell them online, and then whatever profit you make, just you can donate to the Hillside SPCA. That was the SPCA that I did a lot of volunteer work. So I started doing volunteer work my junior year in high school, because you know, at that time I was, you know, thinking about going to college, and so it always looks good on your applications when you can say, like, you know, you're doing volunteer work, helping out in the community. And I liked animals, so it just kind of naturally fit. So I started, so still kept in touch, I still keep in touch with those folks right now. My dog Spartacus actually came from the Hillside SPCA. It's almost 11 years since I adopted him. July 17th will be 11 years with Spartacus. It was really almost meant to be. So it was a very interesting way that I came upon Spartacus. So I was, my one friend, she was living with me at the time, and it was close to 4th of July, and we went to visit her parents. We were gonna have a big long trip. Her parents were up in Virginia, and we were living in Georgia at the time. And so our plan was we were gonna go up to Virginia to visit her parents, stay with her parents for a week, and then go up to Pennsylvania and visit my parents and stay with them for a week. Well, we went to her parents' house, and she kind of got into it. We were there 3 days, I believe, and she got into a fight with her older brother. And so her parents just, like, kind of got really mad. And they were like, if you're just going to be fighting in here, you know, causing trouble in the house, we don't want you here. Like, leave. So they basically told us to, you know, leave. So we didn't get to stay that entire week like we planned. So we ended up at my parents' house several days early. And the first day we got there, well, the second day we got there, you know, spent the night, and the next day I was like, hey, let's go to the, because she likes animals too. I was like, let's go to the SPCA and, you know, just visit there, you know, say hi to all the folks. And we went there, and that was the day that Spartacus was brought in. So we got to see Spartacus the first day he was brought into the SPCA, rescued from, like, a abuse situation. So we would have totally missed Spartacus's entry there, and like I said, it was meant to be, because we shouldn't have even been there. And surprisingly, Spartacus took right to me. You know, he was obviously scared, you know, just coming from an abuse situation, and very growly and stuff like that. But for some reason, he seemed to like me. I'm like the dog whisperer. My friend, she says I'm like a Disney princess, because, like, animals like me for some reason. There's another Chihuahua who lived where I live currently now. Who used to live where I live currently. One of the neighbors had a Chihuahua, Jake, who was really, really mean. But Jake loved me. Like, whenever Jake saw me, he would, like, wag his tail, and he would hop on my lap and sit there. And yeah, but he was just mean to everybody else. I don't know why he liked me. Maybe he just you know, saw me with Spartacus. I don't know. Maybe I have some weird smell on me or something that says, this guy's nice, he's not gonna be mean to you. But yeah, mean Chihuahuas like me. So Spartacus, Jake, and so yeah, Spartacus, I was holding him and petting him that first day. And then I came up the next 2 days when I was there, and I was petting him, and it got to the point where when I was leaving, he'd come up and he'd, like, try to follow me out. You heathens, barbarians, the gods will punish you for this. You heathens, barbarians, the gods will punish you for this. Yeah, I'd be leaving the small dog room, and he would come up to the door, the baby gate separating the main office from where the dogs were. He would come to that gate and he'd be like looking at me like, "Take me with you." It just like melted your heart. So I gave the SPCA some money, told them that you know, hey, take this guy to the vet, you know, get him obviously neutered, and you know, see if there's any health problems that he has, and this will, you know, help pay for them. Had no intention of adopting him, you know, because like I said, I was living in Georgia, you know, I was like 14 hours away. But then we went down, and after I was told, because yes, I kept in touch with the folks there, the manager, and she was like, you know, she told me, oh, his neutering went well, you know, got a clean bill of health, you know. So I told my friend that. She's like, you know, you should go adopt that dog. So I was like, okay, well, I'll give it like, I'll give it a few days, and if, I'll call, and if no one adopts him, then I will. So that's what I did. I called, and they were like, hey, anyone have interest in Spartacus? No, because he's just mean. No one's like really taking a look at him. I'm like, okay, I'll come and get him. So I drove back up to Pennsylvania and got him. Do you have an idea what you are doing? Pigs. So, yep, I drove up there and picked up Mr. Spartacus, and he is on my bed right now, sitting on my pillow. So even though I say he's such a loving, lovely dog, when I walk over to him, he's going to growl at me, because he's on my pillow, and he is a selfish little dog. He will be like, this is my pillow, Dad. He loves to lay on my pillows. So it's funny because he'll, you know, sleep with me at night. But if I get up in the night to like go to the bathroom or something like that, I can be gone like, you know, 30 seconds, you know, to a minute, because my bedroom's like 10 feet away from the bathroom. So I just go to the bathroom, I'm gone like, you know, less than a minute, and I'll come back, and he will have moved his body onto my pillow. He's just like looking at me like, what? So it's weird. It's always my pillow. So I actually have 3 pillows, because I sleep with 2 pillows for neck support, and then I keep another 3rd pillow off to the side, so that, you know, he can climb onto it, you know, because if he wants to have another pillow to rest on, there's a big pillow right there for him to sleep on. But instead he chooses to lay on top of me, but then as soon as I move and ain't there anymore, then he'll take over my pillow. So, silly little dog. Alright. Let's see if Orpheus can finish this guy off before he goes. Bonk. And Mr. Griffin has. And gained a level out of it. Nice. Bonk. So now, Mr. Orpheus can head back to the middle, hang out here just in case anybody sneaks by our line of defense. Looks like the battle is shifting over now to the eastern front. We got some gold dragons. Yeah. Let's see if our Tiamat there can deal some decent damage to these gold dragons. They have bad resistance usually to black magic, but Tiamat's not doing too much to them. They're doing more to him. This might be a tough battle to win. Let's see. Oh, well, we won. Nice. Probably because of the damage we were doing to the Dragoneer helped. Oh, we got another battle now in the middle, but that unit we have there is pretty sturdy. The one in the middle there, so they should be able to hold their own. Let's move the ninja unit over here. They're fully healed, so they can move over here. Looks like a lot of them are going to be coming down the left side of those mountain ranges. Let's see if our witch can stun these guys. That'd be nice. Yeah, it's a sturdy unit because we have the zombie dragon in the front. Has some good resistances to pretty much everything other than white magic. So, and he's a front row unit, but he can target anywhere with his acid breath there, so that's nice. He can pick off, like if we fight one of those units that have the mages in the back row, he can pick them off even though he's a front row unit, so that's pretty nice. This unit, we should be able to finish them off. Hopefully we don't take too much damage from the Seraphim there. We can heal it up. Luckily the Seraphims only have one attack, so we'll be able to finish her off though. Nope. That's okay. She'll still keep coming toward us because there's no real place for her to really go. So she'll just have to. She will delay our ninja though, moving over to the west a little bit though. Can't leave that city unguarded. Let's finish her off. Donk. Nice. Even though they're in their base form, our lycanthropes still pulling some being heavy hitters there. Pulling their weight, should say. So, alright, well, we got a lot more weight to pull in this map, so come back in our next episode where we continue to take the fight to the Empire. Take care, have a good day. Thanks for following along. Bye!